What's going on, guys? It's Raw FIFA Gaming here, and welcome to my first FIFA 16 video and my first ever video on YouTube. And this is a Blackpool FIFA 16 Road to Glory career mode. Obviously, Blackpool just a few years ago were in the top flight of English football, the Premier League, but have fallen since then due to financial troubles, the chairman having poor management of the club, and things have just really fallen for Blackpool, and somehow they've found themselves in League One, and we want to try and get them back to the top flight where they were with Ian Holloway just a few years ago. And we're going to need to make a lot of signings if we're going to improve this Blackpool side, and we want to make a lot of young signings. And the first one we're going to try and make is this young lad. Signed from Northampton in the summer by Newcastle, Ivan Toney. We're going to try and get him on a 2-year loan, as well as this young lad, 17 years old, Cam from West Brom. Again, we're going to try and get him on a 2-year loan. Has brilliant stats for a 17-year-old. Looks like a really good, promising young talent. Marcus Maddison, another great young talent. He's come up through non-league. We want to get a mix in this career mode. We want to get a mix of Premier League players that maybe they're young players, they have good prospects for the future, but maybe are not good enough to get into the first team of their clubs yet. And we want to get a mix of that with lower league players as well, because obviously now Blackpool are a lower league team. We need to start signing players that are in the lower leagues. And Reece Bennett looks like a great CDM, looks like solid as a rock. He's going to be the brick wall in front of our defence. And obviously another new feature of FIFA 16 career mode is the training feature, and this is a feature that I'm just getting used to. I'm not quite sure which sort of players to train up, so make sure you leave it in the comments down below who I should train up in this Blackpool side. We have got quite a few young prospects, but not too many outstanding players. And Jack Payne here, we've put in an inquiry for him. Great young centre attacking midfield from Southend, had a great season last year and was a big reason in why they went up to League One, sorry. And we've put in a lot of inquiries because there is a lot wrong with this Blackpool side. It's not actually a very high rated side, but besides them being quite a big club for League One standard, as you can see at the start, they told us they only want us to finish mid-table. So this club isn't very high rated. There's lots of players we need to try and get in, and one of them we're going to try and get in is Harrison Reed here. Looks like a great young prospect for the future. And we've inquired for him and to see what Southampton say, and some good news here. As Zachary El Bazoudi and Ivan Toney accept their loan offers, but we're not going to accept them yet because we don't have much money with Blackpool. We need to really think about what we're going to spend it on, and rejection. We have to be very tight in this Blackpool career mode because, as I said earlier, we don't have much money. So we are going to have to be very tight, very cautious of our money, and make sure we don't go spending it. And we have to think about the players that we want. But the first game of the series comes here in the European International Friendly Cup, and this is another new feature in FIFA 16. It's quite a nice new feature. It's only a little one, but it looks quite nice. And we're playing against Como here, the second division Italian side. It should be a hard game for us because they do have a lot better team than we do, and we do not have the best squad anymore. We really don't. So let's push on and see what we can do in the first game of the series. And what a setting for the first game of the series. Could you have guessed it? League One Blackpool playing in the San Siro. As you can see, Mark Cullen coming down on the right wing here. Great player signed from Luton. Plays it into Brad Potts. He forces a really good save from the Como keeper. But in the 60th minute here, Fieta for Como pushes down the right wing. Great ball in, and Colin Doyle, the highest rated player in our team, great goalkeeper, makes an amazing save, and he makes another great save here in the 83rd minute. But that was the end of the game, and what an underwhelming First game of the series, no goals, just a really poor game. It was a really boring game. Couldn't really squeeze much out of it. I mean, at least we got to play in one of Europe's best stadiums in the first game of the series with Blackpool. And we're going to send this young lad out, Jarrett Rivers, on a 1-year loan. I'm not sure if you know about him. He played in the FA Cup last year for Blythe Spartans and scored a last-minute goal away to Hartlepool, a League Two club. And obviously Blackpool have seen the talent in him and have signed him up this year, but I don't think EA have, because they've only given him an abysmal 48 rating, making him completely unusable for the moment. So we're going to loan him out. Hopefully he can grow 3 or 4 ratings. He's going to need to grow 3 or 4 ratings if he can get into this Blackpool side. But more rejection we were seeing just a minute ago, as we do have to be tight with our money. We're pushing on now to training our players up. Again, guys, leave it in the comments down below if there's anyone you think I should be training in this Blackpool side. Make sure you make me know about it. As you can see, a final scout report has come in here on Romain Sawyers, 68 rated for a League One player. That is really good, but 1.3 million is a lot over our budget at the moment, as we only have 700 odd but hopefully we can pick him up as a pre-contract in January, as he only has 12 months remaining on his contract. But the second game here is against Trapani in the Stadio Olimpico, and hopefully we can get a lot more interesting game than the last one. And it's headed out here to Emerson Boyce. Oh my word, what a first goal of the series from the veteran right back Emerson Boyce. He's used to playing in higher levels before, but we love him already. Headed out here, the captain Norris can't win it, and Emerson Boyce, I don't think he would have hit a sweeter strike in his career. He doesn't get many of them. That's a rare occasion for Emerson Boyce, but we'll take it. He's hit that sweet, he's hit that perfectly there, and what a first goal of the series for our veteran right back, and so he should be celebrating, because that is a fantastic occasion for Blackpool and a fantastic occasion for Emerson Boyce. That is a brilliant goal and a great way to start this series off. But in the 56th minute, Montalivo pushing on for Trapani, headed away, crossed back in by Fazio, and Barilla with a great header there. Unbelievable headers, come off the post and eventually cleared away. And as you can see, Trapani give the ball away here. Potts puts it into McAllister, into Heron, another one of our brilliant young wingers. We have loads of young talented wingers in this team. He is bundled out for a throw as he can't get past his man. Emerson Boyce, scorer of the wonder goal, into Heron, into Brad Potts. That's a great shot from Brad Potts, and Thomas must score! Oh my word, Thomas, on his stronger left foot surprisingly, has blazed it over the bar. That's an absolute sitter from the young lad on loan here, and that is, he really should have scored that. But Asayi Samuel fighting to win the ball back, another one of our great young wingers we've got in this team. He's blasting through, he puts a great low ball through to Quain Thomas, who makes up for his mistake just seconds ago. Thomas with a great finish, but all the plaudits here surely has to go to the winger. Asayi Samuel, he wins the ball out on the left wing, outpaces his man brilliantly, runs into the box and puts a beautiful low ball, and Quaid Thomas with a nice finish, putting it into the bottom corner there, making up for his mistake just seconds ago. And that's the second goal for Blackpool in this game. And it wasn't a good first game, but it's a really good second game for us. A wonder goal and a brilliant blasting run from Asayi Samuel. And now we've got another chance here in the 83rd minute. McCullum knocks it on. McAllister loses it but wins it back into Thomas. Can he get his second of the game? Yes, he can. Thomas the youngster, he really has made up for his earlier mistake. Quain Thomas, fantastic finish here. Brilliant play from McAllister to win the ball back. And Thomas with a great finish into the far top corner, and it's 3-0 to Blackpool now, and that is how the game would finish. A fantastic win for Blackpool. in the second game of the series. Like I said, the first game was really poor first game of the series, but the second game really has lived up to expectations and was made up for the first game. There he is, there's the lad, Quayne Thomas. He has won us this game despite missing an absolute sitter earlier on. He's made up for it with two really good goals and a fantastic first win for us in this series, and hopefully we can push on in this European International Cup and get some much needed prize money, because we don't have much prize money, we don't have much transfer budget in this club, and there is a lot that needs to be done with the starting 11. That's a fantastic result, and hopefully it will help us to get the transfer budget that we need for this club. But I really hope you enjoyed this first video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe down below. I've really enjoyed this. I really hope you have. Thanks for watching. It's been Raw FIFA Gaming, and I'm out.